Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Today, I'm about to be talking about spam. Everything spam. Spamming Clone Hero. And so, let's just start off with talking about what the large majority think spamming is. They think that it is just mindless button mashing, that it is like so little in skill that it's funny, that anything can be hit with spam, and anything that is hit with spam shouldn't really matter. It shouldn't be really looked as an accomplishment. Yeah, they still think that it's good if it is like a fantastic accomplishment, but they will see a clean FC of something bad and then they will glaze that and talk about how shitty the spammed FC is or whatever. This is very much harmful and incorrect. My definition of spam, I don't really know how I'd explain it. There is such a thing as mindless button mashing, but it is not what you think. That is spam, but it's not the spam that I have grown to love. The spam that is bad is, might I say again, mindless button mashing, and not what people think is mindless button mashing, but for real mindless button mashing. This is not your standard quint spam. This is just straight up, you see some like 20 NPS trips, you're spamming them at 45 NPS. It is mindless. It takes no skill, and it is a bad thing. Yes, I agree. However, the large majority of people that think certain things are spammed, I think that that is incorrect. I think what these people are seeing is just people being good at the game and they are jealous. Take Ryan, for example. A lot of people will see him as like B1 spammer, all he does is quint spam and all this shit. But I guarantee the shit that he does is very much intentional, and every single input he hits, he knows what he's doing. It is not just mindless. Same thing with me. It is a controlled spam type shit. This is good. This is not a bad thing. I think people should do this. I think that it adds quality to the gameplay. And why I think this is, I always use this example. Take a player like a bad account, for example, or now that Yarg is prevalent, take that for example. It is playing the notes exactly how it is charted. I could see that same gameplay if I wanted to turn the fucking bot on in Clone Hero, if I wanted to watch a fucking chart preview. I think that FCs, every single FC has a personality except for those FCs. Those are hollow, it is no personality whatsoever. Let's go Jared now. I can always tell when it's Jared's gameplay. For a large majority of people, I can always tell when it's their gameplay. I don't need to see them playing. I don't need to hear the mic. I don't even need to see the color profile. If I see their gameplay, I know who is playing because their gameplay has personality. Like, again, another example, Ryan. When spamming large highway, or large hit window boost, I always know that it's Ryan. In the fucking tsunami slides, Jobu the speed type shit. And I just think that it is so harmful to think of my form of controlled spamming as bad for the community, a bad FC, and all this shit. For y'all new gens, which I don't think that I'm a new gen, but I'm definitely not, I haven't been in here for a while. I started playing this game end of 2021, and back then at least the spam conversations were so much worse. I got shit on so much for spamming, which is fine. It helped me to grow, but I just think that it is a harmful thing, and I'm glad it's not as prevalent, but there is still some issues that come with that. For example, the creation of Zappy-24, and it is just a two-way street, and I think that people should look down upon mindless brain-dead spamming, but should gratify the players who are good at controlled spamming. Let's give an example of a section. Solo F, Orange Wall. It is not mindless spamming. You are doing the correct inputs, well, depending on the person. If I'm doing Jared's method, I am fretting a green, red, yellow, orange quad, and then tapping a yellow, blue trip, or a blue, orange trip. That is very much controlled spamming. You are hitting the notes at the right times, and maybe you are what some people would call spamming, but what I would call ghosting a little bit, but it is a controlled spam that is very much so mindful, and it is not brain dead. Let's have another example. I just keep thinking fucking supernova questions. Destruction Armageddon solo. Like those dumbass fucking triangles that some people disjoint, some people one finger slide. I think quad spamming that is not mindless. It is, for one, a better method than one finger sliding, because yeah, you might not ghost whatsoever, but I think alt tapping is more skillful, and it's just, it seems better, it looks better, it sounds better. All this shit is, it's all for the aesthetic. Whenever I spam a section, it is for the personality, it is for the aesthetic. Or maybe I can't do that shit clean, but why waste time learning it clean? I could do a section, I could FC a section right now, or I could take a good 3 weeks learning how to do that section clean and feel the same thing at the end of the grind. And the difference is a fucking ghosted note counter going up. Like, it's useless. And let's take, for example, I saw a quick shot clip of him nadosing Retars of Mercy trills, and I said that I was against it due to my morals. And this is because I feel like there are some sections where it just sucks to spam. You can ghost, like, ooh, hold on, I'll talk about fucking nadosing in a second. But there are some sections that just don't really need it. Like that Retars of Mercy chorus section, it is so easy to rake, and even if you want to slide a little bit, it is so easy to slide. You don't have to brain dead fucking nados that bitch. It's just, there's a time and place for everything. That's a moral of the story here, and I just think, oh my god, I just can't stop thinking about nadosing. Nados is the most brain dead bullshit ever. There are plenty of sections that need nadosing. Egoless, if you're dog shit, Supernova solo F. Like my first FC of solo F, I 2-finger nados the Fallout drill, and then came along Mr. motherfucking JJ Spaz, and he fucking 4-finger nados Fallout to RB, which is mindless. My NATO spam was very much so rationalized. It was, I went forward and backward on the frets, 2-finger nados, 1 finger apart, one fret in between. So like, I guess a 2-fret jump, and I would go it per cycle, and there are 2 cycles. So I'd do that back and forth, and then I'd go to meme rake. And then Mr. motherfucking JJ Spaz was basically Chad raking it. Oh, I don't even need to talk about Chad raking. Y'all already fucking know about Chad raking. It's just so fucking stupid. Anyways, and then people abuse nadosing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Ryan abuses it a little bit, but in a decent way. It's no fucking Spaz or Relentless. Oh my fucking god, Relentless. Relentless somehow manages to spam his fucking strum bar, and it is disgusting. I fucking hate it. I hate Relentless's gameplay so much, bro. It just sucks. As do all Relentless clones doing their thing, which probably don't really understand why I'm saying that, but I see it. I see it in the personality of the FC, the similarities. Every single FC has a personality. Jared's, let's just talk about everything, not just highway. Jared's personality, or Jared's playstyle personality, his slides have a personality. They sound like shit. They look like shit because he's not flicking his wrist. It more seems that he is using his full arm, but he manages to hit it. Ryan, his frets are like always so, I don't know a word to explain it other than buttery. His quints sound so good, and also his slides somehow sound really good. His fingers are always really spread apart when he slides. Ian's is all in the flick of the wrist. His emotion seems to be very minuscule. I could go on and on and on about players' playstyles and just the aesthetic of it, because every single person has one, except for the fucking Yarg players and people who hate on the spamming. I've gone off track about spamming so many times, but the people who hate on spamming, I think, are just not able to keep up, because the biggest offenders are Yarg players, and they had to either switch games because they can't keep up, like a bad account, who just realized that he was never going to get anywhere with Clone Hero. His skill had peaked long ago, so he decided to switch to a game with 20 people playing so he could be one of the best players, which, I mean, do that, but nobody's fucking watching, nobody's fucking playing. And he hates on spam because he's not good at it. And that shit's just tough, man. Anyways, bro, I currently am chilling in Colorado. I don't know what day I'm gonna upload this on or schedule this for, but I'm sorry if these recent videos have seemed a little bit like fastly made, quickly made. It's because I'm having to create so many fucking videos to schedule because I'm gone for the last week of December, which means I am currently not at my setup right now, as y'all are fucking seeing this type shit. Anyways, leave some video ideas in the comments, and yes, they do matter because for one, I am in Colorado right now, so I can't make them for the next couple of days. However, we're about to talk about a little something that those videos can be used for when I get back type shit. Anyways, peace, motherfuckers.